Hello again. I wanted to take some time just to talk to you about parallel circuits. Parallel circuits simply are identified as circuits that have the same polarity on top and all the same polarity on the bottom is a simple way to talk that. And I've sort of identified that here. If you can see my plus and minus signs there. I've got a positive side here and a negative side here. This is some conductive tape. And the setup I have here is I've got a LED in series with a resistor here just so we can safely turn these on. And I've got my battery here. I've just got a simple battery here. This is just a 6-volt battery. I want you to see that this is the only source I have here. Don't have a power supply or anything else. And wanted to show you that we're going to take this and put the positive end here and the negative end here. And you should see those LEDs coming on right there. You see those coming on, one right there. Okay, very good. And now what I want to do is show you that this is the same voltage on this. And we've got this set for volts, and we've got a 6-volt source on here. I'm going to clamp this off here on the negative end. And do right there. And I saw I'm reading a little bit over 6 volts, so that's good. And now what I want to do is add a third resistor here, and we're going to take this out and we're going to add this in. Let's see if my soldering skills are up to speed. Just take a little solder here, put this on. Get that in there, hold that down a little bit, hold it like that, there we go. Let me get it bust down here at the bottom. Oh, I want to disconnect my power supply while I'm doing this. Get that out of the way and get this over here. And this is going to go right there. And basically what I've done is I've just added another light and LED light and a resistor here to draw current on my third resistor here, and we should get this lit up like a Christmas tree. So we should have all three of those lighting up there. And I haven't done anything. I still have my source here. It's right there. It's that 6-volt battery. And then if I come in here and I measure voltage again, so there's some characteristics we need to know about parallel circuits. The first thing that we just saw and demonstrate, regardless of how many devices we have in parallel, is that it's going to be, the voltage is going to be constant or the same. So it's the same 6 volts off this battery out here. I hadn't added any batteries, no tricks have been done. So there's my source voltage there. We noticed that as we add resistors, we also are adding branches of current. So when I add another branch, add some more current, okay, makes the current go up, makes the power go up. So there are some limitations to what happens when I exceed the power rating of these LEDs. They will go away, they will quit, the light will quit coming out of the LEDs because I've exceeded their power rating. And also is that the total resistance is smaller than the smallest resistor. So as I add branches, as I add more resistors in this line, my total resistance will go down. And my power rating, as I add these resistors, as I add another branch, is the power is going to be the total power. So each time you add another branch, you're adding more power to your circuit. And so you have to take that into consideration when you are designing the circuit, just like you do when you are plugging in things in your house where your house is wired in parallel. If you exceed the amp rating of that breaker, you'll flip that breaker. So hopefully this has been educational to you, and we'll look at some other circuits.